Even before the close of World War II, President Roosevelt was concerned about what the 16 million servicemen would face when they returned home. The original GI Bill, signed into law on June 22, 1944, has been called one of the most significant pieces of legislation ever passed by Congress. The results transformed the United States socially and economically.
A surprise military strike by Japan on Pearl Harbor drew the United States into World War II. Soon millions of young men were sent to fight major battles overseas. One of them was Guy Whidden.
That was shocking, and right away everybody young wanted to join up.
By 1944, the high school senior was parachuting into Normandy. While Whidden played out his adventure overseas, President Franklin Delano Roosevelt signed a bill that would secure his future.
The GI Bill was a product of a lot of thought and planning during World War II. It was designed to make sure that the shift from came without the United States slipping into a recession or depression.
Cornell University historian Glenn Altshuler explains how key provisions of the GI Bill transformed the country.
Maybe the most famous one was a provision for higher education. And there, GIs could get up to $500 of tuition, and that would cover tuition at any private or public institution in the United States at that time.
Free tuition and money in his pocket from the government made Guy Whidden a popular guy on campus as he pursued his teaching degree.
GI Bill, best thing that ever happened. Free education all the way. You know, I got about 5 years out of it.
The Veterans Administration.
The Veterans Administration produced a number of brochures and distributed those brochures to the GIs when they were mustering out. Having that opportunity made available was absolutely critical.
Soon, universities and colleges across the country were crowded. Paratroop veteran Milton Greenberg joined the thousands flooding campuses and classrooms.
This is a collage of photos given to me as a going away gift when I left my position at the American University.
This child of an immigrant family rose to be professor emeritus at a prestigious university thanks to the GI Bill.
It was a miracle what happened. Every campus was like a shipbuilding industry. You know, there was buildings going up everywhere.
Johnson got more than his master's degree from Princeton on the GI Bill.
Well, we were quite happy here. The kids loved the neighborhood.
He used the bill's low-interest loans to buy his first house.
Well, what you're seeing there is the front of the living room. It had a wood-burning fireplace.
With the GI Bill's no-money-down mortgage, the former B-24 Navigator purchased the two-bedroom home for less than $10,000.
It never occurred to me to wonder, was the government going to do anything to compensate me for the loss of time and opportunity? I thought it was very generous.
America's doctors and engineers and teachers, the ranks of those professions were bolstered by the GI Bill. We've had famous Americans and anonymous Americans, each doing their part in this great American society because of what the GI Bill allowed them to do. It really allowed them to reach their potential.
Originally, the Roosevelt administration estimated only 700,000 GIs would take advantage of the GI Bill. In the end, more than 8 million used one or more of its provisions.